Hi, my name's Cassidy Lord. I'm a Master's of Science student in Forest Resources at the University of Georgia Warnell School for Forestry and Natural Resources. I'm also president of the Upper Oconee Watershed Network and Upper Oconee coordinator for the Southeastern Partnership for Forest and Water. For decades, foresters have acknowledged the role that forests play in the quality, quantity, and timing of overland runoff. When rural lands are converted to urban, we lose these important forests to impervious surfaces. Impervious surfaces are things such as driveways, rooftops, and parking lots. They inhibit infiltration of rainwater and rush water into nearby rivers and streams. This causes elevated hydrograph flashiness. What that means is that high flows are elevated and low flows are depleted. Elevated high flows can lead to sedimentation, which increases drinking water costs. Depressed flows can lead to algal blooms, which also increases drinking costs because of changes to smell and taste. The Upper Oconee Watershed is located in northeast Georgia. This is a source water watershed. What this means is the water produced in this ecosystem flows downstream and is used as a valuable resource by downstream users. The Oconee flows through the watershed before meeting the Ocmulgee to create the Altamaha River. The Altamaha River flows to the Atlantic Ocean. As you can see, there's tons of people living downstream of us who use this water as a drinking water source. In fact, in the Upper Oconee Basin, 94% of drinking water comes from surface sources. In Athens-Clarke County, this number jumps to 98%. This is due to limited access to groundwater recharge zones due to our location in the Floridian Aquifer. Groundwater resources aren't readily accessible until you get below the fall line near Milledgeville, Georgia. The population in the basin is projected to increase 50% by 2050. Some counties are expected to experience 150% population increase. This means that there are going to be more people in the basin who need access to clean, adequate drinking water. As more people access drinking water, more wastewater is produced. This means that there's more wastewater flowing in our rivers. This becomes an issue in cyclical water reuse systems. This is something seen in the Upper Oconee Basin Water Authority, where Barrow County uses downstream water as a drinking water source. This means that they're using the water that they've already used and cleaned and put back in the river. So it's incredibly important that we acknowledge the risks to our drinking water quality and quantity. The Southeastern Partnership for Forest and Water was started from a 2012 meeting in Charlotte, North Carolina. This meeting was meant to bring together stakeholders from the drinking water utilities, forestry, and conservation management sectors. This program is funded by the U.S. Forest Service and U.S. Endowment for Forestry and Communities. The Upper Oconee Watershed Network is a 501c3 nonprofit incorporated in the state of Georgia. We have a 20-year water quality database dating all the way back to 1998 that's publicly available. We were incorporated as a nonprofit in 2000. It's our mission to raise awareness about issues within the basin through water quality monitoring, education, recreation. In 2017, the partnership identified the Upper Oconee watershed as a priority watershed due to rapid urban development and decreases to forest land cover. In 2018, the partnership partnered with the Upper Oconee Watershed Network to implement source watershed protections in the Upper Oconee watershed. This project is funded by through the Georgia Forestry Commission by a U.S. Forest Service landscape scale restoration grant. This project is housed by the University of Georgia. It is the objectives of this work to conduct regular communication and relationship building through collaborative partnerships and projects. We strive to increase funding opportunities and engage in public outreach and communication. This is done through meetings, reporting, and follow-through. I appreciate your time today in listening about the issues within the Upper Oconee watershed and the reasons why it's important that we develop a drinking water fund in the basin. If we don't act now, our population is going to increase, which is going to increase stresses on our resources. I appreciate your time today, and I hope that you take this opportunity to join into the partnership. Have a great day.